what is up, my dads? We're doing another patch rundown. This time we're going to be doing it for patch 6.7 here. Let's get right into it, talking about Airleon Sol. Talking about the dragon dude. He got nerfed. He had a sudden duration on his Q down, and the R, slow duration, from 4 seconds to 2, along with the amount of slows has been nerfed. My opinion, I haven't really played against him that much, but every time I have, I dumpstered his face. So, I don't know, man. Hopefully, this doesn't fuck him up too much, because I'm not really seeing him do that well anyways. Corky getting picked pretty much every pro game there ever was in the last few patches, so nerfed his passive down, try to make him still viable, but not as, he won't destroy games as much, hopefully. Or control them, I should say. Irelia buffed. First time seen really buffed in, ever. Didn't nerf her this time, which is kind of cool, I guess, for those Irelia players. But Irelia doesn't really need a buff. She's a strong champion. She always has been. She's always been really out of control if she gets ahead at all. She's pretty strong. Pretty solid, I would say. So buffing her Q, I don't know what they're trying to do with it, but I don't really think it's needed. Maybe that's just my opinion. But I hope this doesn't make her too destructive in the top lane. Jhin. Fixed the bug where high noon Jhin was enormous. Okay. Nice game. Grenade. They nerfed his Q. Alright, that's interesting. And lowered the mana cost on Z. This will do nothing for Jhin. I don't know what they think this is going to do. Nerfing his Q isn't going to help him at all. I think the problem, or the thing with Jhin, is the safety of his ultimate. I don't really think his Q is the problem. I think they have it backwards here. I don't like this idea at all. And then changing his mana cost on his E, like 10 mana, what the fuck is that gonna do? It's nothing. It's not gonna do anything. Alright. Standard Wolf's Frenzy. They buffed the damage late game. Or buffed the heal late game, nerfed the early game. Makes it a little less viable early game, but about the same late. Might affect you a little bit. Overall, I don't think 10 heal will be that big. So, although when those clutch trades are going down and you need that heal, might. Oh, Lambs with Spike can no longer be cast on allies. That's pretty big. I don't know why they changed this. I guess because noobs didn't know how to click on people. They don't know how to self-cast, pressing Alt and then ability is pretty difficult. So, I guess they just took it out because all those bronzies were unable to do such a complex task, Rip. Just kidding. This is a joke. We'll land on Lysandra. Lysandra's hair. Okay. Nice. Logs. Prismatic barrier. Slightly slower. When it goes out. Much faster on return. Okay. Italy pounce damage. Early game nerfed. Late game, it's barely the more. Trying to nerf for early game a little bit more. They just nerfed it huge last patch, and they're trying to do the same. This one, not as much, obviously. Like, this is a very small change. They're trying to get that early game viability with Nidalee down. 5 damage won't do anything. She's still a monster that controls your mid-early game pretty well. And if she gets out of control, you're going to have a bad time. A real bad time. Poppy. Wow. Passive range down. That's pretty big, man. This is going to be most affected in the top lane. When she's throwing out those trades, this is going to be pretty bad for her. Hopefully it doesn't hurt her too bad. They did change the Q, though. Got nerfed pretty hard, it looks like. Extra 1% of target's maximum health isn't going to do shit. It's not going to make up for the base damage. That's a pretty big base damage nerf. Especially late game. 35 per hit. So 70 total nerf on that. It's going to be pretty big. Heroic charge nerfed as well. Like, I don't know. I don't like this. I mean, yeah, she's strong, but doesn't mean I gotta destroy her, dude. Rip. Ramus Tremors cooldown. So this changed it to have 100 at level 1, 80 level 2, and 60 level 3. Which is fair. I mean, this dude's ult's pretty good, so. I don't know if they needed to change it to be 100 seconds, but giving it a more cooldown on the earlier levels is alright, I think. Thraka Star Call. Mana cost increased all ranks. Didn't they just change this? Right? They just changed it, I think, like last patch. Alright, I don't know. Seems whatever. Astral Infusion also increased mana cost on that. Man, they cannot make up their mind. Soraka's still fine. She's a really strong champion. The sustain she gives her lane partners and also team in that mid to late game is unmatched by just about any champion. Her ultimate's a really good global presence, and along with her W, it's pretty difficult for anybody under her wing to die. So mana cost getting raised by 10 overall isn't really that big of a deal. I don't know, what is 10 mana? 6 casts, 5 casts, instead of 6, right? I don't know, like, doesn't seem too bad for me. Not really a big deal there. She's still gonna put a lot into the team, I think. Udyr. Base life regen down. Okay. Damage per second down on his Phoenix. Alright. Proc damage also down. Yikes. 15 early game. And then that dot. This is each tick going down too. So 5 damage in the early game for that. Yikes, dude. That sucks, man. I don't think this is gonna open up more Tiger Udyrs, but that is pretty bad, man. I know Udyr is pretty strong. They just nerfed oh, what the fuck is it called? This nerfed ZZ Rot because Udyr was doing work. Now they're nerfing Udyr, so what's next, man? Just after Ludens, they just want to destroy every single item Udyr uses or something? Sounds legit. W cooldown up. Early game. Passive bonus damage down. I guess. I don't really see how this is a big deal. Like, in early game, when I was facing a Zed, I've never been like, man, his W cooldown's way too short. 4 seconds is pretty big, though. You gotta be a lot more careful when you use it, because you can't really be using it as leniently to harass them, You gotta keep it back and just throw out your Qs instead, which is gonna make his lane a lot weaker. Although it's gonna be a lot safer, because a lot of Zed players now are just gonna save it, so they're always gonna have their W up for when they get ganked. I mean, if you're smart, right? Because you get punished so hard now if you use it, you just might as well not even use it. Interesting. Global splash unification. Alright, let's crank. What? Oh, I don't care about splash arts, mate. Alright, mob, Mount Mortius. Magic resist down, removed. Wow, alright. Let's make this item shit. No problem. Where's Bloodlust? 50% melee champions. What the hell? They nerfed this again? This shit's so bad, man. Yikes. Alright. 50% for melee, 25% for range now. Instead of the base 50. Yuck. Rebalance death timers to be less punishing between. What? You can't just change death timers like mid-season. What the fuck? What are you doing, right? I don't know about that. I don't like that very much. Rip. Wards, those will get every time. If you see an enemy without the assistance of a ward or vision, you can always see you and vice versa. Oh. Okay. That makes sense. I mean, it makes sense that if you can see them, they can see you. Unless you're, unless it's Dota and you have more vision range than other champions. But we don't, so that's fine. Rotating game mode queue. Starting this weekend, rotating game mode queue offers at least one game mode per weekend over several weeks. We'll publish a schedule. This is how they're introducing NERF, right? New rotating queue. You can play all that shit whenever you want. Pre-made limiter. Top of ladder pre-made limiter. Challenge master diamond players go for rank matches with players within 2 divisions of them. Okay. Alrighty. Interesting. So if you're diamond, you can't 5-man queue now, which is pretty cool. Because who wants to face all of CLG? Yeah. Okay. Just joke. Tech crafting and loot update. A box without locks. Key fragments now have a chance of dropping after winning ARAM. And okay, nobody cares. 4 ice tiers of loot. Our ultimate orange. Okay. Change the loot system a little bit. That's fine. And then we got skins. Cool. That's gonna be it for today's looking at patch note 6.7 here, League of Legends. Not many changes coming out today, actually. But, no. But overall, it's looking alright. So, that's gonna be it for today, guys. Hope you enjoy it. If you did, be sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. I do appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow with a new video. I'm thinking about doing new series, and I don't know if I'm gonna update 2 videos a day with that and my league, or if I'm gonna do, just league videos in those videos every day on off day. You guys know what to do. Should have leave a comment if you guys hated it. I really do appreciate it. Let me know what I should do differently. I know this is kind of a boring video, but that's a patch note to look at. See you guys tomorrow. Y'all have a great one, and good luck until the queue. See you guys.